All right, guys, I want to give you one simple hack that completely revolutionized my recruitment process. I'm talking an absolute game changer. Ever since I made this one small change, the quality of sales agent I've had come into my business has quadrupled. So without further ado, I'm going to reveal to you the one simple hack that I've used to completely revolutionize my recruitment. And it came from quarantine, believe it or not. Because in quarantine, I watched a Netflix documentary on Michael Jordan, obviously the greatest to ever live. And what I realized so Michael Jordan completely revolutionized the franchise of the Chicago Bulls. He came in, originally they were called the Chicago Bulls Traveling Cocaine Circus. They were just known for the parties that they'd have, and really not really renowned for their skill in basketball. They're actually the fourth best team in Chicago. More people would actually watch the indoor soccer games than they would watch the NBA Chicago Bulls play. And he single-handedly came in and changed the paradigm. And what it was that he decided that he was a winner. And he was going to be part of a winning team. And all throughout, you see that he would elevate the players around him. He would make them perform at their best. He would, whether he had to go out and actually physically drag them into training, or whether he would call them out, or even, rely on things like bullying, which obviously you don't really like, but, did get the job done. But what he did, he created a team of winners. And that's the real epiphany that I had. And it really changed my whole process. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really have second place in my DNA. I've my whole life, whether it's athletics or whether it's, in the business domain, I don't like coming second. If you want a winning team, you need a team full of winners. And why that's so important is, well, what are the traits that a winner would have? Well, winners get obsessed. They get absolutely obsessed with their craft, right? Winners, they are easy to motivate. Right? They're easily motivated people because they want to go out and win. The other thing is they're resourceful. In order to be a real winner, you can't just stop and play victim. You can't ever just be like, well, that's a shame, I can't do it. A real winner will find a way. And so there's that resilience within the resourcefulness. And it's like, nah, you know what? Even if I don't have it right now, I'm going to keep trying and I'm going to find a way to succeed. So imagine you bring in people with those three traits. You bring in someone who gets obsessed easily, is easily motivated, and always finds a way to make results happen. I mean, imagine if you could comprise your entire sales team or business with people like that. Wouldn't that be crazy? So it's a really easy question. So when I'm actually doing my interviews, when I'm in the process of interviewing, I ask it point blank. I literally say, look, this company, we don't do second place. I only want winners in my business. And I realize if you want a winning team, you need a team full of winners. So what have you done in your life to demonstrate that you're an achiever? And I say it just like that. I say, what have you done in your life to demonstrate that you are an achiever? And you watch, a lot of them it'll be deer in headlights. But those aren't really the people you want, is it? They're the people that are going to scramble and say, I went to this camp once and it was good. It's like, that's great, but if you're looking at someone that you're going to potentially be investing, tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in, you have a right to put them on the spot. Don't be a baby. Don't feel like you owe them anything. You've got to change the idea that when you're recruiting, you're asking them to work for you. No, they want a job, right? And so you've got to really hold that strong frame. So when you ask them, what have you done to, in your life to demonstrate that you're a winner or demonstrate that you're an achiever, the things that you're looking for is anything that requires competition, where failure is involved. So for instance, someone that's done a really good job in competitive sport, the one that you want to hire straight away if anyone has done martial arts at a high level. The number one thing that CEOs of, your top 1% of CEOs actually, of people in the world that are CEOs in businesses have in common is that they've either had a military or a martial arts background. The idea of discipline and hard work and competition is just rife with people like that. And also, don't discredit dancers. Girls that dance at a high level, or even men that dance at a high level. I mean, the amount of pain and suffering and resilience you have to be able to have and learn how to not take anything personally. They're absolute thugs. So if you're finding anything in sport or in martial arts or in dancing, you're on the right track. And just a fun fact, just another hint that I recommend, I will almost always hire anyone that's worked at McDonald's because they understand systems, customer service, and pressure And it's the best training that you can ever have. So that's just another little side fact that's not really related. But look, honestly, if you want a winning team, you need a team full of winners. Make sure when you're recruiting, you're looking for winners, because they're going to have all the traits that you need to fill your team with successful people, which is then going to give you a successful culture. And if you've got a winning culture, you've got a winning business. Happy hunting, guys.